Hey, what's up everybody? It's Mo and welcome back to One Mo Kidney. And today I got another little bit different kind of video for you. I was actually meaning to film a super fun and kind of different, exciting video in this last week. But honestly, I've been going through a lot of personal issues and struggles, and I've literally just been feeling so down and out and down and terrible that I just couldn't bring myself to film a fun video, if that makes sense. So also, in part of making this channel, I want to be as authentic as I can about my experience in my life. So I thought it doesn't make sense to only show the good parts, of everything after kidney transplant. I should show some of the sucky parts as well, and something that I've been dealing with now for a little while is what I'm going to talk about today, which is depression after kidney transplant. Now, I will preface this and say I'm not clinically depressed or diagnosed with depression or anything like that, but I think, a lot of people know when something's more than just a little bit of sadness. And, I did see a therapist for a little while after my transplant, but stopped because I didn't find it really helping at all. And still, so every now and then I just get super, down and sad about my situation. And it's usually as a result of a lot of compounding factors, and this last week was definitely had a lot of those. So I'm going to start and talk about now a little bit about what's been going on. So of course, something that everyone's dealing with now is coronavirus and the pandemic, and being at home is definitely not great for your mental health and your mental well-being. In addition to that, I've been dealing with stress from some research I've been doing, classwork, preparing for classes, starting planning my route for grad school, my future career, studying for some grad placement testing, all that sort of stuff. And it's kind of all been coming to a helm. And in addition to that, coronavirus has had a huge impact on my family in a lot of ways that I'm not going to get too specific, but in some regards, like now I've been having to worry a lot about making sure I have healthcare coverage. So calling all around and trying to coordinate that, in addition to caring about all my school and other stuff, and then making sure I'm staying healthy and taking care of my kidney, has been a huge responsibility, and as you can imagine, really hard. Being a college student is hard enough, but doing that during the pandemic is even harder. Doing that during the pandemic while you're immunosuppressed, and I don't want any pity or anything, but it's terrible, to put it lightly. I feel like I don't give myself enough credit where it's due, and for anyone in a similar situation or who's gone through similar struggles in any sorts of regard, health-wise, social-wise, family-wise, in any matter of the word struggle, you should be proud of, waking up every day, and just being here. That's more than a lot can say. Especially in today's day and age, we see a lot of things around us that make us feel like we're not doing good enough or not meeting up to people's expectations. Be it you're following people on social media, you see all these people doing wonderful things during the pandemic, and you feel like you're stuck at home wasting time. Oftentimes it's not the case, but it just weighs on you and it drills into your head, and you can lose hope and start feeling in despair. And I struggle with this so much. So in making this video, like I said, I just want anyone out there with any similar struggles, I want to share my experience, because my experience isn't all, flowers and candy and rainbows. It's hard. It is ridiculously hard, and it's okay to get down sometimes, but it's not okay to stay down and not ask for help. Even if you don't want to, even if you don't feel like it, and I'm guilty of that a lot of times, but you have to, ask for help, because people won't always see the signs of struggles you're going through. And for me, that's can be as simple as talking to a family member, because there is always someone out there that cares about you. And if you, I don't know, anyone out there watching it doesn't feel like that, I care about you. You know, I know what it feels like to lose all hope in a sense, and lose sense of self, and lose yourself. And it's a terrible feeling, but it's something you struggle with, and I've struggled with my transplant. um I got really carried away there, didn't I? So anyways, I've made this video, and I'm making this video to share, like I said, my story as a transplant recipient, um, to help other transplant recipients as well as anyone else dealing with any sort of struggles. You know, you're not alone. It's normal to feel like this. It's okay to feel like this. Like, your feelings are valid. But like I said, it's important to seek help. And I'm gonna be linking down in the description, another YouTube video that's specifically for advice for kidney transplant patients, that I just, like an hour ago, I watched. And I found it super helpful. It kind of sheds a light into, you know, what people think after the transplant and what's normal to think. And yeah, as I was watching it, I was like checking down every box, because, yeah, life isn't always fun. It isn't always amazing, but it doesn't have to always be down and terrible as well. So yeah, this is my attempt at trying just to be transparent. And I've never ever, I don't talk about this a lot, especially coming from a foreign immigrant family, immigrant household. Mental health is such a taboo topic. You just sweep it under the rug. It never gets discussed. And of course, that has so many issues that come with it. So I feel it's important for me to share my thoughts on it, my struggles with it, but also say, you know, it's okay. And it, like I said, just this last week, I was feeling terrible, but I'm starting to feel good again. It does get better. And sometimes you do have to work for it. But it's better than feeling, you know, terrible all the time. And with that, I'm gonna end this video, and I will get to making that fun video hopefully soon, once I start feeling even better. But yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.